Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bristol Motor Speedway. Lightning in a bottle. This Roman Coliseum of NASCAR, this track has many nicknames, but one thing that remains, it is one of the toughest on the schedule. And tonight, or today I should say, it is going to be a tough test for these Pepsi Racing Series drivers as they get set for 40 laps around the Bristol Motor Speedway. Jake Smith on the pole, John Dillon, Chris Stollerton, and Eric Gatos. Starting row 2, P2 London and Eric Burton. Row 3, Aaron Williams, TJ Moore. In row 4, James McLeod and John Dillon. In row 5, rounding out the top 10. Let's show you now the rest of the starting order for this Food City 500. You see 11th through basically 42nd. There you see just how close qualifying was, as we just are about to get ready for the command now in about 2 seconds.
Drivers, start your engines!
There's the command. We go on through the rest of the field, kind of showing you where everybody is starting. I already kind of showed you where everybody's starting, but just showing you the paint schemes, as they tend to change from race to race. Here we go. Samuel Mills running him dead last. John Dillon, Jake Smith, green flag. We're underway at Bristol. 40 laps. Nice start by Jake Smith there on that inside lane. You got to be careful with that inside lane all day long. That's the way you want to get around this racetrack. And you see already Smith pulling out to a pretty big lead. Oh, it's going to get real tight off of turn 4 here. We got a spin and a caution. I believe it was TJ Moore going around. You see everybody checks up. A little bit of damage on TJ Moore. Everybody else is okay from the looks of it. And there's the leader. Jake Smith has to dive to the apron, the leader, to avoid trouble. And hopefully he can avoid trouble. Remember, we tend to have a lot of crashes under caution here at Bristol. Like the 15. Oh, right there, contact. 15. The 15 car, Andrew Lanning, and the 22 made contact under caution. That tends to happen a lot here at Bristol. Contact under caution. So you gotta be real careful with that. Looks like the 33 might have a little back end damage. Can't tell for sure. Looks like he does. Yeah, it looks like that 33 car might have got a little contact in the rear end. Look through the rest of the field. Looks like the 56 got damaged. Don't know if that was under caution or from the initial crash. Dougie Shears has some damage as well. A few others bruised up and banged, but that's Bristol, baby. You're going to end up with a wrecked race car, or at least pretty torn up by the end of the night. No matter where you start. Or no matter where you finish, really. It's just Bristol. It's beating and banging. If you come out of here with a clean race car, you either A, like, stayed out of trouble, which is very rare here at Bristol, or B, didn't complete all 500 laps. Oh, there's not 500, but 40. 500 would be the regular NASCAR race. So now let's take a look at why we're under caution. It's TJ Moore there with a little bit of damage. I believe he was the main culprit in this whole first caution here. Let's take a look at it. Alright, you're going to see this all day long here. Turn 4, guys getting loose. And that's exactly what happened to TJ here. He got loose, couldn't save it, gets into Carpenter, spins out in front of the whole field. And you see Johnny Gardner there spinning, getting a little bit of damage. Dougie Shears got a little damage. 56 got the damage there. There's the damage under the 56, under that caution. And then right here, I believe the 7 and the 22 came together. Yeah, right here, 7, oh, makes contact with the 22, and they go around into the wall. And the 22 made contact with someone else, if I'm not mistaken. A little contact there with the 56. A little rubbing. And oh yeah, right there, the 22 wrecked the 15 under caution. I don't know if that was on purpose or what, but here it is. Wow, under caution turned them, kept on going. Well, one man who's avoided all this trouble is Jake Smith. Here's your leader, and he's going to be the leader here on the restart. So let's get to it. Pace car takes a dive towards pit road. We get ready for the restart. Lap 8 of 40, green flag. Jake Smith, your leader. Chris Dollerton running P2. There he is. And you have P2 London, Aaron Williams, John Dillon, James McLeod, Matthew Rodriguez, Eric Gatos, Randy Carpenter, and Eric Burton. Rounds out your top 10. As you look on through the rest of the field, guys battling for position. Slipping and sliding on this Bristol Motor Speedway. Jake Smith hanging on to the lead. Oh, contact! One car around, it's Tim Walsh. And oh, hard contact, Daniel Culp. Now Barney Ward in the 8 car goes upside down here in the front straightaway. And there's the leader checking up to avoid all this. I think he's going to be able to do that. Sneak to the inside. Ooh, Barney Ward around now. He had to check up, or else he was going to get in the back of the pace car. And he ended up spinning out. So, second caution of the day, Tim Walsh involved in this one, in the 8 machine. And now more contact on the apron. John Stewart and Jerry Barden getting together, apparently right here. Oh yeah. Hard contact too, lots of damage on the 17. And there's Tim. Get to him. Well, he was there, so let's take a look at it while we're under caution for the second time here at Bristol. I told you everybody would be getting loose off of turn 4 and off the corners here. Just a very slick Bristol Motor Speedway. That's exactly what happened at Tim Walsh here. And I believe this time around, I think he's in turn 4 right here. You see him slip up the racetrack a little bit. He's going to get loose. Loose, gets into TJ Moore. And then right there, Culp gets into him hard. And then Barney Ward gets into him, flipping him over on his side there about once and a half, almost twice. Hard contact with the 09. He and Walsh probably got the worst end of this one. Daniel probably going to have to retire out of the race because of that contact. And right here, everybody just has to check up, and lots of guys got damage from this, including the 24, the 43. A lot of guys just front end and back end damage from just everybody checking up to avoid hitting each other. Brian James here. Not Brian James. I don't know why I called him Brian James. Brian James is driver of the 87. Driver of the 25, Jake Smith, your leader, still here at Bristol. What happened to Chris Dollerton? He's supposed to be running second. I don't know where he is. The 33 have a problem that I didn't see. Oh, there he is. He's slow. Something may be wrong with the 33 here. Possibly mechanically. I don't know. 33 awfully slow here. Yep, 33 may have a problem here. Well, we'll keep you updated on the 33. He's now 29th. He was second. And let's get to the restart here, where Brian James is going to be... No, I keep calling him Brian James. Jake Smith is going to be your leader. Alright, restart lap 16 of 40. The report on Chris Dollerton, who was running second up and contending for the lead, is EFI issues. So, fuel injection issues for that 33. His car just shut off. We have a battle for the lead. Peter London taking advantage of that lap car and going underneath Smith for the lead. Peter London to the lead. Ooh, contact now between the 25 and the 99. 3 wide off the corner. John Dillon back there, 3 wide in the middle of the meet. The meat in the sandwich. Once again, going to go 3 wide. Oh, 25 in the wall. They're still going strong. Caution's out for some incident on the racetrack. I don't know where. Oh, Peachy London really had to slow down there to avoid spinning out. Oh, no! Man, the leader clobbers the back of Connor White. John Dillon now upside down. Holy shit. And now John Stewart, insult to injury. John Dillon running 5th. Up in front, contending for the win, upside down now, under caution in turn 2. Unbelievable. The leader piles in there. Leader doesn't seem to have that much damage, but it's definitely going to affect him in some way, you would think. Now, Aaron Williams is 2nd. He might have some damage from this as well. Unbelievable. Alright, let's take a look at what happened to bring us out under caution for now, the 3rd time here today at Bristol. Here's the reason for caution. 3-time winner this season, Trey Campbell, has won half the races this season. Having a little trouble today at Bristol. Got really loose off of turn 4, tried to save it, and ended up spinning out. Here it is, so you guys can see it yourself. Real loose right here, tries to save it, gets into Johnny Gardner, spins it out. Actually, in front of him, somebody might have actually spun out before that. John Dillon, possibly, it looks like. So, not John Dillon, James McLeod, who's actually running near the top 10. He might have spun out first. Oh yeah, he did. Running 10, McLeod, loose, gets into the side of Joe Cole, and into John Stewart, into Logan Ryan, and that's why the 28 had to check up, and he ended up spinning out, and then this causes a huge crash behind him of guys just checking up and just drilling the back end of each other. Look at the 91 here with Samuel Mills. He gets drilled by the 00. Just boom, right in the back end. And then here comes the leaders that are all going to get in the back of the 20 car. Connor White here. Connor is just minding his own business, running basically dead last. And Pichu London, Aaron Williams, John Dillon ends up going upside down. All these guys who are running up front, top 5, top 10, end up wrecking. And then boom, John Stewart comes in here and clobbers Eric Burton, who was running 8th at the time of the incident. So unbelievable here at Bristol, as we're only halfway home, and I've had quite the day so far. Your leader is Pichu London, despite being involved in that crash. We'll see how the damage affects his number 99 Ford EcoBoost Fusion. Let's get to the restart here. If we can find the 99. Yeah, there he is. Alright, restart. Pichu London up front. Alright, as we get to the 1 to go signal here at Bristol, Pichu London is going to line up as your leader. You see all those cars on the inside, they're getting their wave around, their lap back. Aaron Williams, Matthew Rodriguez, Eric Galtos. Los Riddle's a lap down. All these guys are just trying to get their lap back. The first car 1 lap down is going to be, or multiple laps down, I believe, is John Dillon. Remember, he was running inside the top 5, ended up flipping upside down, and now he finds himself a few laps down. Gonna restart to the inside of the leader here. We'll see if he cuts Pichu London some slack here. If not, this is the perfect opportunity for Aaron Williams or Matthew Rodriguez to take the lead. Green flag. That 17 shoved the 4 car straight to the lead, and now we have a stack up. Pichu London in the wall, back down the racetrack. And yes, the damage is definitely affecting the 99. I mean, he did not get going and crash! Aaron Williams, who I believe was running up front, crashes. I mean, we got action all over this track right now. Really hard to keep up. So many things happened on that restart. It was just way too hard to keep up. First, let's find out who your leader is. And then we'll figure out the rest. Okay, so your leader is Matthew Rodriguez. Now, see James McLeod. His tough day goes all the way down to rock bottom here after being inside the top 10 and top 5. Now, let's take a look at what happened on that restart. This chain reaction everywhere. Caution number 3 or 4. I don't know. I've lost count already. It's been a wild one here at Bristol. Alright, on this restart, watch Pichu London. He did not get going at all. And just everybody blew by him immediately. Here it is once again. That 4 and 17, they went by immediately. They get down into this corner. Aaron Williams is holding up the whole field. And that's when the crash happens. Then Pichu hits the wall. That allows Aaron Williams to take the lead. And then Aaron loses it to Matthew. Then Aaron smacks the wall right here. And comes down, gets into Connor Breton. Into Samuel Mills. Connor goes around. People smacking walls. People spinning out. Wes Riddle around on top of the banking. It's a crazy chain of events. And now let's take a look at the real reason for the caution, which I believe was James McLeod. I'm not sure. I'm just judging it by the damage he has to his number 5. And indeed it was. Right on the restart. Right on the restart, as soon as we took the green flag, the 12 car is trying to catch back up to the lap down cars on the inside. He makes contact with his teammate in the 22, sends him in the wall, comes back down into James. And then Andrew Lanning gets a piece of it, as well as maybe Jordan Davis might have gotten a little tiny piece of it. That was before they even got to the line. So that was the real reason for the caution. Everything else just happened behind him. So let's get back to the restart. Matthew Rodriguez, your leader here at Bristol. Alright, getting ready for the restart. Matthew's going to have 2 lap cars to his inside. Jeremy Barden, 17, and James McLeod. So we'll see how that affects him. Eric Gatto, 2nd. Green flag, Randy Carpenter, 3rd. Connor Breton up to 4th. Impressive run for him, despite having all that damage. We'll see if Matthew's able to get by the lap car, and he is. That's very, very important that he's able to get the lap car put behind him that quickly. And we have guys jockeying for position here. Peachy London continues to drop back. Connor Breton still up to 4th. Carpenter in 2nd. Matthew with a pretty big lead now over Randy Carpenter. And the problem is, Randy and Matthew, they have 1 lap car between them. So, oh! Pile up in turn, I believe this is 2 or 1. Dougie Shears, Johnny Gardner, Barney Ward, and others. And Matthew's on the apron to try to avoid it all. And looks like he is going to be able to do that. Oh, we got a spin behind him, Connor White. Cody Lamas. Now they're blocking the whole track. And we got cars coming behind them. And we got cars slamming into each other. Now rivalries, they're sparking up here at Bristol. Alright, let's take a look at what happened. Connor Breton now up to 2nd. Looked like he got by Randy Carpenter for 2nd. So watch out for Connor Breton here. He's got damage, but he looks like to be very competitive. Alright, let's take a look at what happened there. Big pileup, and I believe turn 1 bring us out under caution for, I don't know, probably about the 10th time. That's a little stretching it a little bit. Probably about 5th time, I believe. I don't know. Let's take a look at it. Well, this wreck was caused by the moving target that is Pichu London. Remember I told you guys earlier, I mean, this guy was the leader at one point, but he ran into the back of Connor White under caution, and since then he's been a moving chicane out here. Here is what happened. He's right here. He's awfully slow. He's going to slow up this big pack here behind him. You see just how much he slows him down. He gets loose, cuts in front of him, and they all had to check up. Then when they had to check up, they try to thread the needle around him, and it's not going to work right here. Wes Riddle, Johnny Gardner are going to make contact, and they're both going to go around. Dougie gets probably the worst end of it, then the 28, 34, 24, 14, 45, all get a piece of it here at Bristol. Yeah, Dougie definitely took a very, very hard hit there in the 42. An unexpected hit, too. As he was definitely not expecting. Yeah, I mean, he had no time to react at all. It's been a rough season so far for Dougie and that 42 team. Here it is, slow motion for you. That way it doesn't lag. There's the contact, and just no time to react for the 42 there. Catches the 28. Trey Campbell, the 3-time winner of the season. He's had a rough day so far here at Bristol. No time to react at all. Let's try to show it to you in full speed. Hopefully it doesn't lag. It did lag a little bit. Back to the restart. Matthew Rodriguez, your leader at Bristol. Pace car takes the dive to pit road. We're inside. 5 laps to go. Green flag. Matthew Rodriguez trying to close it out here at Bristol. Barden is a lap down. Connor Breton's running second. Barden now to the inside of Matthew Rodriguez, the lap down car, trying to challenge the leader. As long as Matthew can keep Jeremy between him and Connor, he should be good. Next time around is the white flag. Can Matthew hang on for about 2 more laps? Or can Connor Breton close down on him and take the lead? White flag one more time around the Bristol Motor Speedway for Matthew Rodriguez. Through turns 2. Into turn 3. And into turn 4. Off of turn 4, Matthew Rodriguez wins at Bristol. And somehow, someway, he avoids all the wreckfest and all the crashes at Bristol and wins it here today. Here is Matthew. Congratulations to him. Here's your official standings. Matthew Rodriguez, Connor Breton, Eric Gatos, Randy Carpenter, Brian James, Aaron Williams, and Petit, like I mentioned, Eric Gatos, Joe Cole, Richard ESM, and Cody Lamas, Logan Ryan. The points, well actually no, he's not the points leader anymore. The new points leader is Charles Jackson. He finished 24th. Here's the rest of your finishing results. Obviously a tough day for Tim Walsh and Daniel Copeland. Those guys, race 7 now in the books here at Bristol. Let's go celebrate with your winner, Matthew Rodriguez, in the 51. Here comes Matthew Rodriguez, about to celebrate his win here today at Bristol Motor Speedway. Getting ready to tear down the tires in that 51 Phoenix Racing Chevrolet sponsorless. How about that? A big win for him without a sponsor. Definitely looking for sponsorship on that machine. As he backs it into the wall there. And burns down the tires for the 2nd time in his career. 2nd career win for Matthew as he hits the wall once again. 2nd career win for Matthew Rodriguez. I don't know, I think this might be the 1st career win for Phoenix Racing. I'm not completely sure on that. I believe it is. Matthew backs it out of there. Looks like he's heading towards victory lane. He takes a reverse lap here. Brings it on the apron and spins it around. And some more burnouts. More burnouts before heading to victory lane. And spins that baby around, heading towards victory lane. There's the 51 of Matthew Rodriguez up the ramp here at Bristol. Oh, runs into the fence there. Backs it up. Gets that baby straightened out. And is about to climb out and celebrate as Matthew Rodriguez is the winner here today at Bristol. The Food City 500 goes to Matthew Rodriguez. Join us for race number 8 on the season. Martinsville, the Mountain Dew 400. Yet another short track, and that one should be another crash fest and very crazy race. Join us. Martinsville is next.